Good morning, CTM Monarchs. This is Dr. C coming to you from my office on Sunday, March 21st. Our vision at Coleridge Taylor Montessori is to empower all students to achieve academic success, socio-emotional growth, and the development of global and cultural competencies that will ensure future success. Our mission at Coleridge Taylor Montessori is to provide a safe, hands-on, rigorous learning experience rooted in the Montessori method. In partnership with students, parents, caregivers, and staff, we will support the growth and potential of each and every child. Our Monarch core values are empathy, respect, equity, collaboration, and academic success. Our Monarch promise is this: we, the Monarchs of Coleridge Taylor Montessori, value one another. We honor our differences and show empathy towards others. We respect ourselves, others, and our school. We collaborate as a community and work towards equity. We are empowered to reach academic success and become next generation leaders. I have some items of note to share with you for this week. We had an amazing first short week back. We had happy kids, happy teachers. It was so good. We are so excited about our first full week back this week. Women's History Month continues, and teachers will be addressing it in their classrooms and in their work plans. We have our hybrid schedule for the first full week. Tuition-based pre-K students begin this Monday for our AA hybrid list. So those are the kids whose last names fall between the A through K alphabet range. And then March 25th for our BB students. So those are students whose last names fall between the L through Z alphabet range. And tuition is due this week. You can reach out to Jackie Ross. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then we have some reminders for this week. So I have on this slide right here the schedule for the week. So again, Monday and Tuesday, all students whose last names fall between the range of A through K and ECE students will be in the building Monday and Tuesday. And then our B students will be working remotely or virtually online at home. On Wednesday, everybody is home and remote, virtually asynchronous. We're going to have a morning meeting, a live morning meeting from 9 to 9:30 for all students. And then from 9:30 to 3:45, students should be working on asynchronous work that has been supplied to them via their teachers on the Google Classroom. Some students may have taken home or will take home some materials that teachers have put together for them to bring back the following week. So please make sure your students are paying attention to what's in their backpacks. And then on Thursday and Friday, our B group students will come in person, and our pre-K students L through Z will also be here, with our A group students working remotely, virtually, and staying home Thursday and Friday. Remember, this is the last week before spring break. We'll have some more information about that coming up in a future communication. So just some reminders. Tuition-based pre-K begins this week, so tuition is due. You can reach out to Jackie Ross. That will be paid online through My School Bucks. So you can do that early this week. It is imperative that is paid. If students are not paying, then they will be unenrolled. On Monday, we have our first group of kids coming back, AA students, so students whose last names are A through K, and then our students, our BB students, our L through Z, will be later that week for pre-K with everybody else. A reminder that parents may not enter the building due to our COVID contact tracing. We just want to make sure people understand that. Please come to the front door if you need something or you need to drop something off. Do not park in the lot on the corner of 11th and Chestnut. It is not our property. Historically, JCPS had an agreement with the community and the real estate developers for the use of that lot. We no longer have that agreement, so please do not park there. If you sign your child in late or out early, you must use our paperless QR code system. We have a few families that our parents don't have smartphones for whatever reason. We have a sheet that we can provide to you, but we need everybody to be using that because we're trying not to pass papers around during the course of the day and having multiple people touching the same document with a sign in and sign out sheet. Please do not send your child to school with any illness. We had to send home some students last week because parents sent them to school ill. Please do not send your child to school with any illness at all. A fever, a runny nose, a sore throat, a bellyache. Do not send your child to school. Our school's health is all of our responsibilities. Car rider line, it's the way to go, families. If you want to get in and out from picking up your child, the way that we are doing dismissal is first, all of our bus riders, first run bus riders will go first. We have to get them off the lot quickly. Then we move to our car riders. They are loaded up, called down and loaded up. And then our walkers are the last group to go. We do this for safety concerns. We do not want people walking on our lots while there are vehicles that are on. We do not want students walking on our lots while vehicles are on. So if your child is a true walker, meaning you live in this specific neighborhood, our students will be dismissed last for safety reasons. If you are somebody who drives in and you want to walk up to the door, get in the car rider line. It is the quickest way. By the time we release our walkers, our car riders are usually already gone. We have a few that are left at the end whose parents have not arrived yet, but it's important for you to know that if you have some time constraints, you're in a hurry, get in the car rider line. It's going to be much easier. Additionally, our walkers, if a child is in kindergarten, first or second grade, they must be picked up by an adult. We have lots of construction going on in the neighborhood. There are people who come in and out of this neighborhood who do not live here. We don't have the same situation happening where we have families that know what's going on in the neighborhood to look out for each other. I do not feel comfortable as the principal of sending anybody who's K, first or second grade to be walked by themselves. Please make sure that you are making arrangements to pick your child up. Wednesday, again, is asynchronous for all students, and it's going to be that way until the end of the school year. All classes are going to have a 9 to 9:30 meeting. Our teachers really said that they appreciated that time with students to get them kind of situated and checking in. So we're going to be doing that on Wednesday from 9 till 9:30. And then during the rest of the day on Wednesday, students should be working on asynchronous work. Some teachers have sent home some items, some paper items or some sort of project that they want students to be working on. Please make sure you're checking backpacks for that information. Teachers will be available via email and School Connect during that time on Wednesday. They will be doing teacher work in preparation for their students as we move forward for the rest of the year. So you can reach out via email to them on Wednesdays and School Connect. And then please, 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 parents, we need for you to update your contact information on the JCPS Parent Place page. It's important that we have that information. We do know that there's not a lot of space for you to put additional emergency contacts in there. So we sent home a sheet last week that gives you up to 10 more spots to put an emergency contact in. We really need that document back for our families that were here last week, and we'll be sending it home again for families who this will be their first week in the building. If you have questions about that, please call the main office. And here is our link for some of just our nuts and bolts for hybrid. The schedule is posted on here again. I'm sorry, that's the wrong link. Let's try this again. Here we go. This is the right link. So you'll see that it has the schedule at the top, and we have everything listed in alphabetical order. Please know that I put a picture in the dismissal and arrival. If you look here, here's our front door. This little gray box is where you press the button. You got to press it hard. Make sure you have your ID. If you see the blue, orange, and green sheets there, those are for people to sign in and sign out their child, or if they're visiting the building for district employees, or if they're dropping their kid off or picking their kid up, you can do that. It is all paperless. The reason why we're doing that, again, is to minimize the amount of paper that our office staff is touching, and minimize the possibility of transmitting coronavirus or any other illnesses. So please do us a favor and have your materials ready. You must have an ID to pick up a child, okay? If you are coming in the afternoon to car rider or walker, you need to have the card. If there's somebody coming to pick up a child that our staff does not know, they may ask for ID, and the person must be ready and willing and prepared to show that. We are not giving anybody a student that we do not have proof of ID for, okay? So please know that is what we're doing. We're erring on the side of safety and caution. So that is one addition. And then please remember that if you are intending to switch from hybrid to remote, you need to give us 1 week. This is for anybody except for our special education students. So if your child is not an ECE student, you have to give us 1 week notice before the change will be made. It needs to be sent to me in writing. You cannot just call the office and request the change. It must be sent to me in writing, whether it is a paper letter that is sent via the mail or dropped off at the school, or it can be an email. Okay. If you have questions, email me. It's important that we have a conversation because we're trying to do what's best for everybody's students, not just 1 or 2 or 3 students, but what's best for everybody's students. And in order to do that, we have to communicate. So there's that. And that's all I have for you this week, friends. If you need something, if you've got questions, concerns, please reach out to the school. I know that last week we had some issues with our phone system. We have a new phone system in the district that is not easy to navigate all the time, and it's web-based. And so I know that we've had some people complain that they've been on hold for 4 minutes. We don't have access to multiple phone lines as we did before. So if you are on hold and you feel like you can't get through, please send us an email and ask for a call back. That is oftentimes the best way to get through during this time. I am not sure how long the district is going to maintain this phone system. It may be forever. It may be just during this strange quarantine and hybrid schedule. If something changes, I will let you know. Have a great rest of your week, and I look forward to seeing your student very, very soon. Dr. Carmichael, out. Peace.